Implicime consulari placetne tubiut officium incipiat.
Placet.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the prayer of invocation given by the Reverend Chris Bennett.
One who is eternal, help us now to open our inner self to hear and receive from the source of life. God present here and now with us, we pause in these moments of reflection and recognition to acknowledge love and hope that is you, the breath you give us each day. Today, as one chapter of life closes and another begins, we take a deep breath of gratitude. Gratitude for the long hours of study. Gratitude for the long hours of conversation and new friendships made. Thank you for helping us to see you in one another through the struggles and challenges of student life, giving grace to listen to the other voices and ideas that cause us to ask questions, strengthen our minds, and display compassion in those moments of frustration and fear. Thank you for opening our souls to your guidance. In the midst of so many unknowns, taking the lessons of life learned here on this campus into an ever-changing world, there is one reality that has not changed: your love and hope for these students who now come to their next chapter of life. May your love and hope be their compass. Let it be so. Amen.
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the University of New Brunswick's 193rd Encaenia. I want to begin by respectfully acknowledging that UNB stands on the unsurrendered and unceded traditional Wistaqua land. The lands of Wabanaki people are recognized in a series of peace and friendship treaties to establish an ongoing relationship of peace, friendship, and mutual respect between equal nations. The river that runs by our university is known as Woolastook, along which live the Wistaqua, the people of the beautiful and bountiful river. Woolastook is also called the St. John River. It is my pleasure to begin this ceremony by introducing the Woolastook Honor Song. UNB's first Buluwita Hausawin worked with several talented singers to prepare this version of the Woolastook Honor Song to be shared at a series of academic ceremonies such as the Encaenia. Could you please stand for the Woolastook Honor Song? Thank you to Angie Alquin, Judy Alquin-Morosky, Sarah Francis, Ramona Nicholas, Natalie Sapier, and Amanda Myron for that beautiful song. And I think you would agree it was worth the wait. It's an amazing, amazing song. It's now my great pleasure to call upon Imelda Purdy, UMB's former elder in residence, to deliver a Wulstequay welcome.
Haven't found those high-heeled moccasins yet. Kula siko pas kwits belt motit ki tak mi gomwa bola stuk keri nega gilwa wajigasi mawi walant ke udemek balida hamal wa bem kiska kap jildo jiwas is we kizida had mania kekdiolo kediak bem kiska ki chil gilwa bem kiska ni chil which kwabazitit nulas welcome to bem kiska wajigis sil gilon kizi Mauzek kediak sagli gabul tiak wajigisi ni kaniptuek nulas welcome wagon. I think give gratitude for today, a very special day for each and every one of you, but also for us, for our province, for our country, for our world, because you graduates have not just attained academic knowledge, you've attained lots of life lessons, how to overcome difficulties, how to face challenges. And that river song is so symbolic, because as long as the river flows, the sun shines and the grass grows. We should all be committed to making sure there's waters for future generations yet to be born. I was thinking today when I was getting ready for this ceremony that I chose to wear a skirt that has baby footprints on it. And I'm sure your parents have little footprints of you as babies. Imagine what they're feeling today, that their babies have achieved so much in the careers that you have chosen. May your earth walk continue to be as successful as you feel today. May your earth walk continue to leave amazing tracks for those yet to be born, and especially for the ones that are being born this year, so that they too will look and follow the tracks you have left behind for them. Congratulations. And I'm so happy to have you hear our language. As you know, our languages aren't legislated for protection, so today you get to hear the first language of the land, so I appreciate all the ears that heard and the honoring to my ancestral language and territory. Welcome, and have a beautiful ceremony today and a beautiful life from here on in. Congratulations.
Thank you, Imelda, Elder Purley, for those wonderful words of wisdom. Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. My name is Paul Mazerow, and I'm privileged to be UNB's President and Vice Chancellor. I do want to take a moment to introduce the members of our platform party and ask that you please direct your attention to the screens on either side of the platform. The members of our platform party include the Honourable Brenda Murphy, New Brunswick's 32nd Lieutenant Governor, Her Worship Kate Rogers, Mayor of Fredericton, UNB's Chancellor, the Chair of the Board of Governors, Elder Imelda Purley, our honorary degree recipient, other award recipients, distinguished guests, deans, faculty, and staff. Thank you all for being part of this very special day. It's wonderful to be here in person to celebrate your academic achievements together. I know we've all been locked up for a couple of years, so we're just delighted to be able to connect with you and celebrate your achievements in person. It's now my great pleasure to call upon UNB's Chancellor, Dr. Alison McCain, to deliver the welcome address.
Your Honor, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, and our raison d'etre today, graduates of 2022. Welcome to the 193rd Encaenia of UNB. After 2 canceled ceremonies, it's great to be back celebrating in person. Graduates, today is a big day. It's an important day. It's the formal recognition of your years of study and is a significant personal achievement. You've acquired new knowledge, you've made new friends, gained confidence, and matured as a person. For many, it will prove to be a life-changing experience. You, and probably your family, have made a significant investment in your education. I can assure you that time will prove that investment to be one that was well made. Every year, UNB graduates nearly 2,000 students who will be the economic drivers and leaders of tomorrow. You will have plenty of opportunities to utilize your new skills here in New Brunswick, in Canada, and indeed around the world. My personal hope is that many of you will choose to remain here in New Brunswick. You are the leaders that will make New Brunswick a great place to be and not just a great place to be from. Our expectations are high, and no doubt so are yours. Take my word for it. You've proven that you have the capability to meet ours and your own expectations to make the world a better place. Graduates, enjoy the moment today. You've earned it. But tomorrow, let's get going on some of those issues. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor McCain, and thank you for your leadership and your support of the University of New Brunswick. I would now like to draw your attention to page 16 of the program. The medals listed there will be presented during our Encaenia ceremonies today. All of our medals and prizes appear below the recipients' names in the graduation list. These medals and prizes were also presented at faculty awards ceremonies. In addition, they can be picked up from their respective faculties. On behalf of the university, I congratulate all the recipients and express the hope that they maintain the high standards with which they've been demonstrating and qualifying for these various awards. I would now ask our Vice President Academic, Dr. Kathy Wilson, to assist Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, Brenda Murphy, in the presentation of medals.
Through the generosity of Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, a silver medal is awarded each spring to the outstanding graduating student in each of the faculties on the University campus at Fredericton. At this ceremony, we will present the medals in Arts, Law, and Renaissance College. I would ask that each recipient come up to the platform as your name is called to receive your medal from Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Arts is awarded to Kyla Miller. Kyla isn't able to be with us today. The Lieutenant Governor's Medal in Renaissance College is awarded to Kelsey Shaw. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Law is awarded to Patrick Legere.
Congratulations to our award winners. At this time, we will confer the honorary rank of Professor Emeritus. The candidate will be presented by Dr. Wilson.
The Professor Emeritus distinction is awarded only to retired faculty members. Criteria for the honorary rank include teaching performance of exceptional merit, extensive research, publication of an unusually high quality, creative contributions to the administration and the development of the university, and a record of professional conduct that indicates fair and ethical treatment of students and other members of the academic community. Candidates must be approved by the Board of Governors. It is my pleasure to ask Dr. Gary Waite to stand. I would now like to call upon Dr. Joanne Wright, Dean in the Faculty of Arts, and a colleague of Dr. Waite's to read the citation. Dean Wright?
Dr. Gary Waite has a Bachelor of Theology from Tyndale University College in 1978, a Bachelor of Arts earned in 1980, Master of Arts 1981, and PhD 1986 from the University of Waterloo. He joined UNB as an assistant professor in 1987 and was promoted to associate professor in 1991 and to full professor in 1996. Dr. Waite served in many roles in the Department of History, including acting chair in 2005 and 6, and chair from 2008 to 2014. In 2019, he returned as acting chair, postponing his retirement to continue in that role in 2020 and becoming acting chair of the Department of Classics and Ancient History, providing leadership for both departments during the COVID-19 crisis until his retirement. Dr. Waite also served on UNB's Board of Governors, on Senate, and represented faculty interests on several presidential and search committees. An internationally renowned scholar of the era of the Protestant Reformation, Dr. Waite was a committed and popular teacher. His course on religion, magic, and witchcraft remains a student favorite. Over his UNB career, he taught 5,622 students in 142 courses. Further, he contributed to the flagship course Arts 1000, played a key role in developing the Arts Internship Program, and supervised a variety of honors theses, master's, and PhD students. A prolific and influential researcher, Dr. Waite published 8 books, 34 scholarly articles, and 28 chapters. He is currently co-editing a source reader on European racism for undergraduate classrooms. In recognition of his achievements, in 2018, Dr. Waite received UNB's inaugural Excellence in Research Award, and in 2020, the Royal Society of Canada Academy of the Arts and Humanities elected him a Fellow. He is also a Life Fellow of Clare Hall at Cambridge University. For his exceptional service, scholarship, and mentoring of students, he is eminently deserving of the honor of Professor Emeritus.
Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellare, tota universitas, commendo vobis Gary Waite, uti conferitis honoris, cosa titulum ac statum, professoris emeriti in studiis historicis in hoc universitate.
Ego confero vobis Gary Waite, ob munera tua huc, Universitate dui et insignia expleta titulum ac statum professoris emeritae in studiis historicis in Universitate Novo Brunswicki.
It's now my pleasure to ask Jocelyn Thompson to stand. I'd now like to call upon Leslie Beckett-Balcom, Dean of Libraries and a colleague of Ms. Thompson's, to read her citation.
Good morning. Jocelyn Thompson was appointed in 2000 after leading the provincial New Brunswick Library Service and retired in 2020 as UNB Libraries Director of Collection Services. Jocelyn developed and expanded her role with wide-ranging contributions to the university, the region, and scholarship at a national level. Her impact on UNB scholars will continue, and her work will actively contribute to forthcoming studies of our province. When Jocelyn joined UNB, the transformation in scholarly communications was rapidly gaining momentum. Jocelyn worked with faculty and librarian colleagues in this challenging environment to reframe the perception of loss of print to an understanding of and appreciation for opportunities provided by expanded digital and print collections and online access. This shift across university libraries from a sole focus on local print collections required a consolidated approach. Excuse me. Jocelyn's was a respected voice as Canadian university libraries sought new ways to collaborate. And she participated nationally on behalf of the Atlantic region, engaging in negotiations as a member of the Canadian Foundation for Innovation-funded licensing initiative. UNB became one of the big winners due to the work of Jocelyn, John Teskey, and others to represent and defend the interests of research universities of varied sizes and locations in fostering and growing research. The results enabled access to a much more comprehensive range of scholarly publications for UNB researchers. Most recently, Jocelyn has led a call to arms with the development of the New Brunswick Anna Project, providing stewardship of our province's English language publishing heritage. She has committed with the New Brunswick Bibliography Series to addressing the lack of scholarly attention to New Brunswick publications compared to that enjoyed by regional collections in other parts of the country, attention that is essential to its preservation and the fostering of future research. Jocelyn's work to ensure the acquisition, discoverability, and preservation of the literature of New Brunswick is a lasting and exceptional contribution to the university. Combined with her contributions to the development of digital access to library resources, Jocelyn is a most worthy of recognition with the awarding of the honor of Librarian Emerita.
Insignissime praeses amplissime cancellare tota universitas commendo vobis Jocelyn Thompson ut I conferitis honoris cosa titulum ex datum bibliothecariae I emerita in hac universitat.
Ego conferral vobis Jocelyn Thompson ob manurat tua huc Universitate due et insignia expletate tititium ex datum bibliothecare emeritae in Universitate Novu Brunswicki. We will now proceed to the conferring of an honorary degree. The recipient will be presented by the orator, Dr. Shirley Cleave.
Wayne Squibb to be Doctor of Letters. Wayne Squibb's relationship with UNB began when he enrolled as an undergraduate student in the Faculty of Arts, graduating in 1968. He rapidly established himself as an astute, forward-looking business leader. In 1974, he co-founded Real Star Group and helped to develop it into one of the largest real estate investment and property management companies in Canada. He is currently Real Star's president and CEO. In 1994, Mr. Squibb joined UNB's Board of Governors. Over the next 14 years, he brought his business acumen and his commitment to UNB to the work of many of the board's committees, including property, finance, executive, and nominations and review. His greatest contribution and lasting legacy is the enhancement of responsible management of UNB's property holdings to support the financial stability of the university. With his expertise in property management, Mr. Squibb oversaw the development of capital master plans for UNB in Fredericton and St. John. These have provided a blueprint to guide the future development of both campuses. He was instrumental in crafting UNB's stewardship strategy for our off-campus holdings, ensuring a balance between responsible development within strict parameters and designating ecologically significant properties to be held as nature trusts in perpetuity. He championed green building and energy management investments and raised the issue of deferred maintenance, which led to efforts to address this significant liability to the university. During his term as chair of the Property Committee, he oversaw significant capital projects on both campuses, including new facilities, major renewal projects, and strategic retrofits. The board had confidence in Mr. Squibb because he approached fiscal challenges from a strategic level and followed three important principles. First, he took a long-term perspective on property matters, insisting that any land designated for development would be leased, not sold. Second, he focused on the quality of relationships as well as the quality of projects. The relationships he fostered with industry contacts have been important for UNB's development activities. Third, he sought to ensure that university lands were managed for the present and future benefit of our university and the betterment of the communities our campuses serve. Mr. Squibb's leadership has had a transformational and quantifiable impact on UNB. The university now receives approximately $1.9 million in annual revenue from our university lands. This land revenue supports annual investments to improve accessibility, sustainability, and environmental compliance, and to maintain campus infrastructure. This is literally a monumental legacy for UNB. In addition to his contributions as a member of the board, Mr. Squibb has also served on the cabinets of three major fundraising campaigns, created the G. Wayne Squibb Scholarship, and contributed to many other university initiatives, including the President's Leadership Fund. He was awarded the Alumni Award of Honor in the spring of 2014. Our campuses are more vibrant today, and our future is more sustainable because of Mr. Squibb's commitment to the university. While his work on UNB's behalf has been done quietly, without seeking recognition or accolades, today UNB wishes to recognize Wayne Squibb for his years of service to UNB's Board of Governors and his personal philanthropy. Insignis me praeses, amplissime cancelare, todi universitatis, presenta vobis Wayne Squibb, ut emeritator honoris causa, ad graduum doctoris in litteris in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
Ego emito te Wayne Squibb honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in litteris in Universitate Novo Brunswicki. Congratulations, Dr. Squibb. We are most grateful for your many contributions within and beyond this university. And as was mentioned, Dr. Squibb has really transformed the University of New Brunswick's approach to its land management, and that will serve the university well for generations to come. So we're very proud to have you as a member of the UNB family, and I look forward to many more collaborations and opportunities to learn from you and have you guide our hand as we make good decisions in the university's interest. So a most sincere thank you for your continued support. Please join me again celebrating Dr. Squibb. We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees in course, and may I extend to all of you who graduate today the warmest congratulations on behalf of the University of New Brunswick. We do recognize that your path to get here today may have been a little bit more challenging than UNB graduates before you, given all that you've encountered these past 2 years. You've demonstrated even more perseverance, adaptability, innovation than those who went before you, which makes today's ceremony even more special. We know that your individual stories and experiences are different. However, you're all united because of what you've accomplished despite these obstacles. You were here at a very unique time in UNB's history and your own personal history. I believe I can speak on behalf of all of us here on stage and in the stands when I say that we are so very proud of all that you've overcome. I guess a benefit to the many obstacles that this pandemic has presented is that the future is a little bit brighter than it was just 2 years ago. You have learned skills and abilities over the past 2 years that will serve you well for a lifetime. And this is critically important given the many challenges we see across the world today, as well as the challenges ahead which you will experience as you progress through your professional careers. And I'm very confident that your skills, experience, education, and passion to make a difference in the world will serve society well in working to address and shape the number of innovative solutions which are required to advance our world to new heights. The future rests with you and your generation, and that leaves me with enormous optimism. When you first came here as a student, you became a member of the UNB family. Today, all of this family, administrators, teachers, educators, researchers, academe, librarians, colleagues, and friends, share your pride in reaching this important milestone in your life. We recognize that your hard work and sacrifice, and we wish you the very success and happiness in your future. We hope that you'll always remember and value your alma mater and think of us with fondness. But again, congratulations to all the graduates before we proceed. We will begin the conferral of doctoral degrees, followed by master's and bachelor's degrees. And at this moment, we will now begin with the doctoral degrees. PhD candidates will be presented by the Acting Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Kevin Engelhardt.
Degree Doctor of Philosophy. Candidates will stand for the supplication. Insignissimi preces, amplissimi cancellari, supplicant senatui e huic venerabili collegio gubernatorium. Mary Aspinall from Sociology. Charlene Florica Bellew from Clinical Psychology. Lindsay Crump, Clinical Psychology. Erin Jacoba de Jong, Clinical Psychology. Tricia Lee Nicole Halame, Clinical Psychology. Catherine Sarah MacDonald, History. Stephanie Melina Pettigrew, History. Jennifer Bernice Sotochan, Clinical Psychology. Hannah Shirley Stewart, Clinical Psychology. Emily Ann Vogels, Experimental Psychology. Magistri vel baccalaureate ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris.
Placetne vobis senatores, placetne gubernatoris, et ut supplicatoris emititur.
The candidates for degree Doctor of Philosophy will come forward and stand before the dais for the admission. Insignissimi preces, amplissimi cancellari, tota universitas, presento vobis os supplicatores ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris tostorico quod omnia cum statua nostra recronant aptos e idonas es.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum philosophicae doctoris in Universitate Novo Brunswicki.
You will now proceed onto the dais for individual acceptance. Doctor of Philosophy, Charlene Florica Bellew. Charlene's thesis is Attention to an Attractive Alternative and Romantic Relationship Trajectories in Adults. Erica Jacoba de Jong. Integrating Science. Erica's thesis is Integrating Science and Policing, Evaluating and Exploring Intimate Partner Violence, Risk Assessment in Frontline Police Work in Canada. Tricia Lee Nicole Halame. Tricia's thesis is Adolescents' Approaches to Seeking Help from Informal Helpers. Catherine Sarah McDonald. Catherine's thesis is The Decline of the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, Shifting Workers' Identities in Montreal and New York City. Hannah Shirley Stewart. Hannah's thesis is Characteristics of Minor Attracted Persons in the Community, Developing a Biopsychosocial Sexual Typology of Men with Interest in Children. This concludes the granting of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
We will now confer the master's degrees in course. The candidates will be presented by the Acting Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Kevin Engelhardt.
The master's degree of Arts, Philosophy and Policy Studies, and Interdisciplinary Studies. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissimi praeses, amplissimi cancellari, supplicant senatui e huic venerabili collegio gubernatorium, hi bacalare vel scholares facultate artium, quorum nomina ac studia emerit cognita sunt e promulgata ut admittantur ad proprium magistri gradum an sui quisque facultati.
Placetne vobis senatores, placetne gubernatoris, et ut supplicatoris emittentur.
The supplicants for the aforesaid master's degree will stand for admission by the President. Insignissimi praeses, amplissimi cancellare, tota universitas, presento vobis os supplicatores in supra dictus facultatibus admittantur ad proprium magistri gradum an sui quisque facultati, tescarica ildos quad omnia quad statua nostra recurrerant, aptos et idoneas es.
Ego emito vosso gradum magistri in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
You will now proceed to your signed order onto the dais for individual acceptance. Masters of Arts. Marisa Nicole Swanson Forbes. Joanne Ellen Fullerton. Mahidi Hassan Siddiqui. Allison Turner. This concludes the granting of the Masters of Arts degrees. Masters of Applied Health Services Research. Danielle Marie Kent. This concludes the granting of the Masters of Applied Health Services Research degrees. Master of Interdisciplinary Studies, Alexis Milligan. This concludes the granting of the Master of Interdisciplinary Studies degrees.
We will now confer the degrees of bachelor's degrees. Candidates for the bachelor's degrees will be presented by our orator, Dr. Shirley Cleave.
The bachelor's degrees of Arts, Applied Arts, Juris Doctor, Philosophy, and Integrated Studies. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissime praeses, implicime cancelare, supplicant senatui, huic venerabili collegium gubernatorium, he baccalaureae scolares, in facultate artium, in facultate legis, et in collegio restaurationis. Quorum nama ac studio iam rite cognitus sunt, et promulgata, ut admittantur et proprium baccalaureae graduum in sua quisquam facultate.
Placetne vobis senatores, placetne gubernatoris et ut supplicatoris admittitur.
The supplicants for the aforesaid bachelor's degrees will now stand for the presentation by the orator and admission by the president. Insignissime praeses implicime cancelare tota universitas praesente vobis husca supplicatores in super dis facultatibus, ut admittantur et proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultati, testor ic os quoad omnia statuta nostra requirement etos et edus idoneus esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureate in Universitate Novu Brunswicki.
You will now proceed in your assigned order onto the dais for individual acceptance. The Dean of Arts, Joanne Wright, will present the Faculty of Arts diplomas. Bachelor of Arts, First Class Honors, Paul Alexander Adams. Jessica Lynn Arsenault. Lily Hannah Yuan Barrett. Mitchell Vaughn Brown. Laura Catherine Harvey Kuhn. River Jeanette Dines. Jessica Doucette. Harrison Dressler. Addison Philip Falk. Kelsey Dawn Good. Anne Frances Higgins. Clarice Sue Yen Hu. Caitlin Elizabeth Hislop Margison. Christine Jean. Alex Jourdain. Sarah Madison McIsaac. Joshua Ludwig Makarov. Joelle Mazerol. Andrew Frederick Robert McCullough. Kathleen Ann O'Keefe. Adeo Olarua Auchusuju. Arti Prajapatai. Tanya Senecal. Mackenzie Mary Francis Smith. Caitlin Monica Wilson. Bachelor of Arts Honors, Molly Catherine Eileen Agar. Marlo Carey Evans. Bachelor of Arts Distinction, Madison Lee Adams Alexander. Jamie Lynn Donna Ball. Rory Peter Quinn Germain. Gabriel Levasseur. Abigail McPherson. Ashley Karina Marin. Emily Rose Miles. Diamond Marie Sky Stevens. Wen Xin Yu. Bachelor of Arts, First Division, Michelle Corcor Addy. Ayana Augustine. Subin Bay. Carolyn Brooke Brenton. Nico Charlotte Cody. Iwartzgama Elmat Amiko. Alexandria Jeanette McIntyre. Sonia Markowski. Rachel Elizabeth Stott, Marie Soleil Soucy, Bachelor of Arts, Trenton Bannister, Malika Zinab Beliveau, Emma Jean Bradford, Jessica Lee Curry, Lauren Catherine Davis, Riley Eugenio Donovan, Kelsey Ann Evans, Samantha Marie Everett, Austin Jeff Pope, George Alexander Marie Knight, Zachary Stephen Nodell, Chloe Ellen LeBlanc, Olivia Sophie Levesque, Caroline Jean McDonald, Sarah Veronica McDonald, Courtney Christina McDonnell, Corey Lynn Justin McGovern Kirkpatrick, Emily Wynne Marie St. Nicholas, Isabel Catherine Kirby Stewart, Lauren Bree Tidd, Madison Sky White, David Olu Bengay Williams, Dylan Thomas Wayne Williams. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Shauna Sear Calder. Bachelor of Applied Arts, First Division, Reagan Emily Young McAdam. Isabel Kaylee Legasse Stewart. Emily Orr. Madison Kathleen Price. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Applied Arts degrees. One more Applied Arts, Andrew Frederick Robert McCullough. The Dean of Law, Michael Marin, will present the Faculty of Law diplomas. Juris Doctor Distinction, Patrick Joseph Legier. Lauren Jean Marlin Ogden. Catherine Louise Pedersen. Alexandra Faye Steinberg. Juris Doctor Jonathan Noah Adams. Ashley Cole Arsenault. Joshua Nelson Bernstein, Allison Jack Brigg, oh, Jade Bigg, sorry, Allison Jade Bigg, Brooke Louise Alice Bubar, Jennifer Ashley Bueno, David Michael Bunce, Pragya Paramita Yodhari, Aaron Gordon Connolly, Sean Fraser Korsgaden, Sarah Dalton, Michael Demajanovic, close. Hannah Thorin Desi, Daniel James Escott, Olivia Lawrence Frigo, Carrie Alexandra Gose, Riley Elizabeth Harris, Thomas Frederick Heron, Caitlin Huckabone, Richard Ivey, Chloe Victoria Jardine, Kelsey Lockyer, Melissa Lukens, Katie Louise McDermott, Raylene Mackey, Keenan McLeod, Weston Jules MacArthur, Isaac Fraser McClellan, Aaron Mewburn, Laura Margaret Murphy, Julia Catherine Sarah O'Hanley, Katie Margaret O'Keefe, Matthew Oliver, Madison Pelham, Raul Rodriguez Pencomo, Benjamin Rosies, Tyler Joseph Villeneuve Ryan, Lucas Michael Savini, Sabrina Elizabeth Shaw, Catherine Sinclair, Colton Smith, Alden Mariah Spencer, Brett Mackenzie Stanford, Ellen Margaret Stearns, Eric Brenner Stiller, Vishal Hari Verma, James Reed Vickers, Stuart Hogan Wallace, Alicia Ray Maya Weeks, Jeffrey Joseph Wicks, Elliot Wilson, Garrett Tyler Wallace-Gullett, Yu-Man Young, Alexandra Morgan Youssef. This concludes the granting of the Juris Doctor degrees. The Dean of Renaissance College, Carol Nemiroff, will present the Renaissance College diplomas. Bachelor of Philosophy, First Division, Anna Patricia Chandra. Victoria Ann Dingy. Shannon Marie Kinsella. Maya Shigeru Kurz. Brennan Robert Joseph Marks. Ellen Jane Petrie. Kelsey Lauren Shaw. Sophie Maya Paterio. Kate Marjorie Elizabeth Tucker. Nicholas James Johan Wood. Bachelor of Philosophy, Seth Copeland Corner. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Philosophy degrees. Bachelor of Integrated Studies, First Division, Michael Gerald Boyle. Lindsay Christine Gilbert. Chelsea Marlene Harris-Carr. Karen Elizabeth Holberg. Julia Pelchat. Stephanie Whidden. Bachelor of Integrated Studies, Sandra Lynn Kell. Elizabeth Jane Kerwood Folkins. Brandy Lynn McFarlane. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Integrated Studies and the bachelor's degrees in course.
Congratulations, graduates. That's just terrific to see. You walk the stage, and you probably didn't notice, but we're all smiling behind our masks. So please also note that there's an English translation of your diploma that's been placed in the inside the folder behind the parchment. I'd now like to take this moment to invite Jill Jeffries, President of UNB's Associate Alumni, to welcome our new UNB alumni. Jill?
Your Honor, Mayor Rogers, Chancellor McCain, Board Chair Tingley, President Mazerall, honorees, distinguished guests, family, friends, supporters, and the graduates of 2022. Good morning and congratulations. On behalf of more than 95,000 UNB alumni living all over the world, it's my great pleasure to welcome each of you to our UNB alumni family. UNB alumni are known as leaders in their communities, innovators in their workplaces, change makers in ways big and small. We're so proud to count you among us, and we certainly are eager to see what you will do to affect positive change in the world. Today, we've enlisted some help from a few members of the alumni family around the world to share a very special welcome message to you. If you would please direct your attention to the screens. Thank you.
Remember all the experiences that brought you to this extraordinary moment?
The new environments, new faces,
the long nights of studying, or not,
the quiet moments,
celebrations,
the doubts, challenges,
setbacks,
the wins,
traditions,
connections,
the accomplishments.
And now here you are, ready for your next adventure.
You are UNB alumni. Inspiring, innovative, creative, resourceful.
You will make a difference in your own ways, big and small. And we can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Your UNB connection does not end here.
You are a part of a worldwide community of fellow alumni who are there for you, who will support you along the way as mentors, colleagues, and friends.
Wherever you go, whatever path you choose to take,
no matter how many times your goal changes and how big you dream,
or how long it takes to find your passion, your career.
UNB is with you.
UNB is wherever you go and whatever you do.
You are students for a short time,
but you are alumni for life.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates.
Welcome,
welcome.
Welcome to the alumni family.
In 2000, the UNB Associated Alumni introduced a new UNB tradition, the presentation of alumni pins to new graduates. We hope it will carry the individual memories of a life-changing experience at UNB and serve as a reminder that when you combine ambitious goals and a personal dedication, you can attain anything. Maybe more importantly, the pin is a symbol that you were, are, and always will be part of our family. We hope you wear your pin with pride. We know you leave UNB with more knowledge, a greater sense of community, and the potential to make a significant difference. We know that you will make your own mark on the world, And there is nothing we enjoy more than hearing stories from our alumni about what they do as they go on after they leave UNB. So please stay in touch with us. Again, congratulations on a job well done, and once again, welcome to our UNB alumni family.
Thank you, Jill. That's a terrific address, and what a great video, and what a welcome to the UNB alumni family. Again this year, our graduating class has asked that the Valedictory be presented at Encaenia. The valedictorian for this ceremony is Brennan Marks. Brennan received a Bachelor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Leadership Studies and also a minor in Biology. Brennan, I invite you to deliver the valedictory address.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, distinguished guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and of course my fellow graduates, we've made it to the end of UNB's 193rd Encaenia. I'm so humbled and honored to be presenting this address in front of such an impressive group of people. Graduates, congratulations. This marks the end of one wild ride here at UNB. When we began our UNB journeys, no one could have predicted the drastic changes that would face our time here. Of course, I'm referring to the loss of S Club, or as we would have known it, the Social Club. All jokes aside, I'm referring to the ways in which our time at UNB were affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Reflecting back to March of 2020, I remember sitting in my residence lounge, saying goodbye to friends for what we thought would be a few weeks, and that we would at least be reunited in April for our final exams. Now, of course, that was not the case. And we realized that we'd be working towards our degrees a little bit further from our campus, and in ways that kept us more disconnected from our friends, peers, and UNB community. As we know, completing a degree is not an easy task under normal circumstances, but our class has done so facing some extra challenges. I know for myself and for many of you that it probably took a little bit of extra effort to find motivation throughout the second half of our degrees. And at times, we probably felt our whole world was on our computer screens. But we found a way to crawl out of bed, or maybe to stay in, to log on to our Teams calls, to think of yet another unique response to a D2L discussion post, and maybe even put on a decent shirt to look presentable from the waist up for a presentation, where you probably found yourself or your professor muted a handful of times. In some ways, the 2020 academic year feels like a blur, but one of the things that kept me motivated throughout was hope that this, our final year, would resemble the UNB experience that we grew to love in our first year here. And thankfully this year, we did get a taste of pre-pandemic UNB, getting to welcome new students to campus, sharing pictures at the cellar, meeting up with friends to study at the Hill, going to Reds games, and of course, returning to the classroom. Though the transition was stressful at times, our class and the whole UNB community showed how adaptable, patient, and understanding we can be as we readapted to campus life. Our class also played a key role in reestablishing the UNB community and helping new students see the traditions and community life that this great school offers. Even though today is a celebration of our academic achievements, it also marks the end of our time here on campus, saying goodbye to the people and places that we've come so close to throughout our time here. And I hope today we can take some time to think of all the support that we've received throughout our journeys, whether it be from friends, classmates, TAs, professors, librarians, or members of the Student Services team. I think we can all say that we did not complete this journey on our own. And I hope that we can take some time today to express gratitude to these folks. And not everyone who supported us throughout our degrees was a part of the UNB community. We all have our own support networks that might include family, friends, significant others, or maybe a barista from your favorite cafe downtown. If the pandemic has taught me one thing, it's the importance of surrounding yourself with a strong support network, made up of those most important to you. So I encourage you to take some time today, reflect on those people, and let them know that they're appreciated. Now, my fellow graduates, I know we've had some support along the way, but the bulk of the effort that we put into our degrees was our own. So I want to remind us just how proud we should be of ourselves for completing our degrees, and during a global pandemic, no less. We all spent countless hours studying, writing papers, sitting in lecture halls, maybe even having the readings done beforehand. But now we've made it to the finish line, and I hope you can all take some time to stop and appreciate how much you've put into this, and how you've changed over your time at UNB. I know I'm not the same person I was when I started here 4 years ago, and I hope that many of you, if not all, are feeling similarly. In addition to not discounting our efforts, I also wanted to remind us to never discount the value of our education in the liberal arts. As a student in Renaissance College, I can absolutely attest to how quickly people are to question the validity of a degree that doesn't scream STEM when you say the name. I can't count the number of times that I've been asked what career a degree in leadership leads to. And that's the beauty of our degrees, that there isn't one single pathway. I'm certain that this group of people will go in about 100 different directions, and our arts education, matched with our diverse passions and interests, will serve us well in whatever field we find ourselves. Our education has taught us to be critical thinkers, problem solvers, and to approach situations with curiosity and empathy. We've been exposed to a wide range of worldviews, cultures, and opinions that have broadened our minds and allowed us to better understand the complexity of the human experience. The knowledge and skills that we've acquired throughout our various programs will be assets to any team, and I hope that we can all remember and never catch ourselves doubting the importance and validity of our education. Now, as we finish this chapter, we can take the skills and knowledge we have learned here and be change makers in our respective disciplines, to strive to create a more equitable world and always be great representatives of UNB by sharing our talents with the world. As we go our separate ways onto further education, into the workforce, or maybe even a well-deserved break, I wish you all well and can't wait to see what we, the graduates from the faculties of Arts, Law, Interdisciplinary Studies, and Renaissance College are able to accomplish. I hope that wherever we end up, that we can remain proudly UNB. Thank you.
Thank you, Brennan. What a terrific message, and I think you captured the sentiment of the need for flexibility and adaptability and resilience that this graduating class has demonstrated, but also the absolute importance of the liberal arts, the social sciences. Those kinds of skills will take you far and anywhere. Indeed, you could become a president of a university. So, now, colleagues, on behalf of the Chancellor, the Lieutenant Governor, the Board of Governors, the Senate, and the faculty and staff of UNB, I extend to all of you who received degrees here today our most sincere congratulations on your achievement and our best wishes for your future. As you know, we haven't had an in-person celebration like this for quite some time, so I have a few thank yous to pass along before we wrap up. I want to begin by thanking the St. John String Quartet, in particular David Adams, Danny Semets, Christopher Buckley, Sonia Adams, and the trumpeter Mary-Claude Landry for this Encaenia. Congratulations. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the many people who assisted to pull this off. A lot of plannings went into this, a lot of preparation, indeed a whole team to pull this off, so I want to acknowledge and thank them. At the conclusion of the ceremony, everyone is cordially invited to attend an Encaenia tea that's in a tent in a marquee downstairs outside the first floor of this building. There's also a photo booth that's been set up if you want to capture some more memories with family and friends. It's all set up and working well. Now we're at the point I want to invite you to view a pre-recorded video of UNB alumni Alex Lendine, who will close out the ceremony with a beautiful rendition of O Canada. Would everybody please rise and remain in your places until the academic procession has retired. Alex?
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for